Hey beauties, how y'all doing? So after having a conversation with a client today, a few things came up and I was like, you know what, let me share these little tips. This video is gonna be real quick, but I'm gonna cut it into 3 parts so that each of them focus on a certain subject, because I literally talked to her about so many things and gave her advice on so many subjects, and I was like, this is gonna be too long, right? So we want this video to be quick. The first one is, if you are a single mom, you're a sole provider for yourself and your children or your child, and you work jobs like me, like you are a service provider or a gig type of job where if I don't get clients, I don't get paid. I don't get a paycheck. So the amount of money that I get varies sometimes. And, you know, I might plan today to make this amount of money, but then people change their minds. Something happened. And I remember I just was like tired of feeling like I was always behind, always catching up. So what I started to do, what I would do is every time I would have a client, whatever money I made, even if it was $20, I would divide it by 3. It's gonna be hard. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be easy, because if you're relying on this $20 that you're gonna make today, no one can tell you not to use that $20 or spend it on a bill. You have to try this and give it all that you got, and then eventually it becomes a regular thing. It becomes a pattern. I would do 1/3 of that money. I would not touch it. I would put it in an account or put it away or put it in your wallet, put it in your house. And then the other part of the money I would use for gas or food or whatever. And then the other part of the money, I would use it to pay a bill. So yeah, let's say you make $30 to make it easy mathematically. You would divide that $30 by 3. So you would have 10, 10, 10, $30. $10 of the 30 would be used for something I want. I don't know, I'd go get myself a milkshake, or go buy me a lip gloss, or get some ice cream for myself or for my daughter. And then the other 10, I would put it away. Put it away in a savings account, put it away in your house, put it away under your mattress, put it whatever, just put it away so that you don't spend it. And then the other 10, I would put it towards a bill or a debt. And it's hard because sometimes there's things that's overdue. Like for instance, there was times like my phone bill was getting disconnected, my daughter's school was asking for something, and I didn't care. I just did it. And I've literally done this. I've literally done this with $5. I've done this with $10 before. I've done it with $20. Like, you know, when you are in the trenches, like you have nothing and you're trying to get out of that, and you get $5, you're not gonna want to divide it and what? No. And that's exactly what I did, and I kept doing that for months. Every single client I had, whether it was a $50 service, a $60 service, $70, whatever money I took home with me, I divided it into 3. And I would spend 1/3 of that money, put 1/3 of that money away, and then use 1/3 of that money for bills. And I kept doing that, and I kept doing that. The reason why I want you to try that is because after a while, I was able to have a budget, and I was able to stick to the budget. So let's say you do this, let's say you work 5 days a week and you do this for 3 weeks, right? 3 weeks later, not only have you been consecutively putting money towards your bill, but you've been treating yourself, you and your child, buying yourself little treats in there for you and your daughter. I remember one time my daughter, she wanted this Barbie doll from Amazon for the longest, and I wasn't able to get her. I got her that doll. She was so excited. Like, that brought so much joy to my heart. But also, I was able to pay some bill with that money. And now, let's say it's been a while. Let's say you've been doing this for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, right? You go to that pile or that account that you've been putting that money away on. Now you have money to be able to budget for the future. So like, let's say you did this for 2 weeks, and then at the end of the 2 weeks, you have, I don't know, $200 in that account that you did not touch, right? Use that money to start up emergency savings. Use that money to start up a budget. Use that money to do whatever you need to do. But once that money piles up, now you have that money, divide it into 3 again. Pay some bills, buy yourself something you wanted to buy, leave the rest in your savings account. I don't know if I'm making sense, but now I'm at the point where I don't touch the money I make. Like once it goes into the account, I don't touch. Mondays are my days for me to budget, pay bills, and save from the money I make for the week. There was a point in time where I couldn't wait for Monday because I was so far behind. I had so much bills. I could not wait for Monday until I started doing that thing where every client I saw that I got paid that day, I took 1/3 of that money and I would put it towards a bill. The other third I would spend on me and my daughter to go out to eat, buy us a little treat, ice cream, something, and then the other third I would keep it in the account. And then after doing it for a couple weeks, I saw that I was able to save, and I didn't feel like I wasn't living. I didn't feel like I was punishing myself because I couldn't go out and get me a $1 worth of fries at McDonald's or something like that. I hope this really makes sense. If you have any questions, you can let me know and I'll break it down better for you. But I feel like if I didn't start to do that, I would have never been able to start having a savings account. I would have never been able to pay off some debt that I wanted to pay off. I would have never been able to catch up on my bills. But once you get to the point where you could do that, it becomes easier and easier for you to budget regularly, save regularly, and grow your finances. Like, I'm nowhere near my financial goals. Nowhere near. Like, I'm still in the midst of the struggle, in my opinion. But I'm not where I was before, baby. I'm not where I was before. I am way better now at saving. I am way better now at having my emergency fund and putting money away, all of that. Way better. Like, it's like, now it's like second nature. It's second nature, and I have things set up automatically so that I don't have to worry about it. So yeah, man, that's my little tip for today. Try that.